Hello. Today. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just gonna talk about one of my favorite things in the world. Hello. It's been a little bit since I did a drawing artsy video, and that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna be talking about my favorite thing in the world. Boom, 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 boom! I feel like you can tell I've been watching a lot of turtle with hat. Turtle with sombrero. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Can we also tell I've been trying to learn Espanol? Anyways, the speed paint you were watching is painting me of when I was drawing a thing. Fan art. I was watching fan art when I was drawing fan art of this series that I love and hold so dear in my heart. So, take it back, rewind time just a little bit, and go it all the way back to freaking 2019. I'm actually gonna pull up this channel right now because, no, not the Apostle. No, let me go to YouTube. This is the wrong, I shouldn't have gone here. Should have gone somewhere else. Matthias. I'm sure many of you guys, especially if you're around the same age I am. I'm 100% sure you guys know Matthias. No, I'm not actually. He's like not small, but I don't know. He like only had like on his channel where all of this happened, only 1 million freaking subs. Kind of fallen off. Like you've kind of fallen off. Like you're not even getting views anymore. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. Things have happened with this man. But to the story. So take it back. Eons ago, all the way to freaking, oh, please don't play the playlist. Okay, all the way 7 years ago, 2019, he throws some keys in his freaking studio ceiling, and that's where it all starts. It is this incredible, beautiful journey of like mystery and beauty. And I just wanted to talk about it because I have no outlet to talk about this, because I feel like the people that I love the most have already heard me talk about how much I love this series, and no one will watch it because it is quite long. It's like maybe 200-300 episodes, like YouTube videos long, but I love it like no one else. That maybe is probably not true, but my love has been quite secret, quite hidden, because I never posted, like, up until recently, I have never talked about this series. I posted one thing in the Reddit talking about one character and how beautiful I thought she sounded. That's so gay of me, because I am. But I did that once, and that's the one thing I've ever said about this series online. But this is something I think about on a day-to-day basis. Literally last year for YouTube Rewind 2025, he was my most watched YouTube channel of 2025 because I rewatched this series 5 times in the year. LeChonk just got under my desk, that's why I just spun. And it's just like it takes over my mind in ways that no one even I think understands, because I've had like fixations on like other things. Like I love Haikyuu. If you follow me on Tumblr, you know I love Haikyuu. That's all I post on my Tumblr. I love Haikyuu so much. I love those gay little boys. Gay little boy, come here. That is a Smosh reference. I love them so much, but I feel even that does not quite, maybe it's on the same level actually now that I think about it. I like them in different ways, because I feel like for Project 863, that is what it's about. I feel like I didn't structure this video. I was just kind of coming into yap about it because I wanted to talk about it so bad. Sorry if you can hear her, she's shaking it up down there, she's making waves. But with Project 863, can you stop burping and just making noise down there? Okay. It overwhelms me. It is so joyful and beautiful and amazing. Like, something about it truly sparks me. It sparks me in a way Nothing else does. Because I feel like with Haikyuu, I love to enjoy fan content. Like, very specifically, I love the fandom of Haikyuu. It's so beautiful. So many beautiful, amazing, wonderful people in the fandom. Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. Project 63, I have my things to say about the fandom. I don't know if this is the time or the place. But I love the actual series. Like, the actual series itself is what makes me stay. Because I love Haikyuu, the show. That brought me to the fandom. But the fandom made me stay. Project 63, I'm here for it. Like, it alone. It is so... It's, like, the perfect... So, it follows... It's, like, set... Their whole wording around this is, like, it's not fake. It's fictional. I think that's a little corny. You know? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? It's a YouTube series. I cannot judge. I also love it with all my heart. So, anyways, I think it's a little corny, but that's okay. That's really okay, and that's fine. But it's set in his YouTube studio. For those who do not know, he had YouTube studio named Hi-Fi Studios. They also, if I feel like I gotta lock in, and let's let me focus up. Let me tell you the timeline, start to finish. I'm not gonna go through the whole series. I really actually think you should watch it yourself. It is so good. It also maybe is really, really terrible and bad, but because I watched it when I was a bit younger, I was literally, this is crazy, I was like 11 when I started watching, like when the series started. I was watching it all the way through. Like, I watched it start to end while it was happening. So I do feel like perhaps I have some sort of nostalgia filled, like, rose glasses on because of when I watched it at the time when I watched it. But I love it. I love it so bad. If you don't love it, just don't tell me it, because that'll hurt my heart and my feelings, and I don't really want that to happen. But you're allowed to not like it. I just don't tell me that, please. So anyways, he has studio, Hi-Fi Studios, branched off from his brothers doing Team Edge stuff. I'm sure if you know of Matthias, you probably know him from Team Edge, because that was like his bread and butter, I feel. Or perhaps Dope or Nope, Hi-Fi Studios. That's probably where you know him from, if you know of him. Or maybe YouTube Icon, or whatever it was called. Something like that. Like the next YouTube Icon. What's up, YouTube? That show. That. With Ryan Higa and that girl. Who, we don't really, why is she there? Anyways. Just don't care about it, actually. That's unimportant to me right now. So, 2019, as I stated, he finds this set of keys up in the attic. He threw them up there. This is all plotted and planned. It's fictional, not fake. But I really like it, so it's okay. I will get over that. Anyways, it goes on this, like, freaking 4-5 year long adventure. Just adventure of finding things and figuring things out, and puzzles and riddles that really truly speak to me like no other. I love a good mystery, but I feel like a lot of mystery series, specifically on YouTube, because I love a good ARG. That is what I would describe this as. This is an ARG, specifically when it was happening. Obviously, I think that's true for any ARG. Once the ARG is not happening, it's no longer, it's just watching back an ARG, but you can't participate in it. That's what this is. But I love it. It is so good. I love ARGs, but a lot of them are quite spooky. And I have a bit of a scaredy pants. I don't like getting scared. It frightens me to my core. I'm uncomfortable with getting scared. But this is not scary. This is a fun, silly ARG with some intense, scary, perchance times. But overall, it is fun. It is exciting. There is one season. No offense to season 2. I don't like season 2 very much. I kind of low-key skip it every time I rewatch because I don't like to see my friends. They're not my friends. That's parasocial. I don't like to see my friends fighting. That's a bit of a spoiler for what is to come if you watch it yourself or if you haven't watched it. Anyways, so I just love it. But I think one of the things that really just brings me back every single time is the cast. Everyone is so silly and fun. Not all the time, but they are silly and fun. Like, I am the biggest Sam defender. Samantha, I love her so much. I hated what the fandom did to her. It's just because she's a girl. She's just a girl. That's not her fault. She's so beautiful and amazing, and she's so smart. She's talented. She's funny. She's beautiful. I love her. Like, She's perfect and amazing. But I love all of the cats. I think Woods is very funny. He's a silly guy. Matthias, he's Matthias. I don't know how else to describe him. He's a guy also. I love, oh my gosh, when Bailey, if you guys watch Smosh, you might recognize Bailey because she is now works at Smosh after High Five / Spellbound. It's a whole thing. Anyways, when she moved to Smosh, you may recognize her. Seeing that she worked at Smosh, like, oh, it was like seeing my best friend again. They're not my best friend. That is Paris. Also, I don't even think of them as best friends. Like, I just think of them as YouTubers. But I think when I describe them moving places, I'm like, oh, I can't. It's weird to say like, oh, once I watched one of my favorite YouTubers move to this place, that was cool. It's like, it doesn't roll off the tongue as much. But I don't think of them as my friends. They are my favorite YouTubers, but that is about it. Anyways, this whole series, like, picked me up, put me under its wings. And also specifically, last year, when I was getting back into art, this is my sketchbook. I don't speak Spanish very well. Like, literally, this is what got me back into drawing, was Project XC. If you guys know, this is going to be a lot of internet references, I feel. If you guys know Ginger Ninja OWO, aka June, they talk about how, like, oh, the best way to get back in, or, like, they talk about how someone else said, like, how people say, I guess, best way to get into art is, like, finding something that you love and, like, hyperfixating on it, and, like, that's all you think about. And they did that with their original character. I did that with Project XC. Like, I love it. Some of these pages I don't really want to show because they're kind of ugly as fart. But this has nothing to do with them. This has something to do with them. This has something to do with them. I really like this right there. That's really good. I actually really like this page. This page I think is cuteness. Some of this may be a bit spoilery. I love, oh, another page. And another one. And another. And just one more. Oh, this doesn't have too much to do. This side does. This side, this is kind of sketches and stuff. But I just, oh, this is some haiku stuff. Don't forget, I still love haiku. Oh, they are cuteness. Anyways, oh, this is two of my faves. Sakuatsu and Deborah. Hello, love it, love it, love it. But truly, like, this series has like a grip on my mind. I almost wish I could be free from, but I also don't wish it. The fandom is dead. Like, this series ended like, I think 2 years ago. I think it ended in 2024. Who do I talk about this with? Who am I supposed to go to? And I can't, like, no one. Okay, I have this. I don't want to spoil it. If you don't want spoilers, just don't watch this part. I'll put a timestamp or whatever. But I have this theory that Deb is related to Nelson Cyphus. That they are siblings. This is, maybe I'm insane, maybe I misread everything, but there's a scene where, like, they're reading some letters and, like, someone is like, oh, are you struck by some sort of are you struck by familial bonds or whatever? And they're all like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I think it means, I also haven't read the books, because there are books. I heard they are not, like, they're self-published, you know, you can't be too bad to, I've never read it though, I can't say anything about the book, I don't know, because I haven't read the book, let me stop talking about the books. But, anyways, and I can't ask anyone if they think this is true, like, I can't ask anyone if they think this is a good point. I want so badly to know what, like, I need so badly to know how all of them got to the point that they got into. Please tell me, please. I love, like, specifically, any female character, sorry, let me fix my hair a little bit, any female character, I just love, like, oh my gosh, I need to know more about Deb so bad, I need to know more about her so bad. Also, the way that they are described it's sort of what I imagine people do for Harry Potter, the way that these people are described in canon, versus, maybe this is false. I don't actually know anything about Harry Potter because I do not gab about Harry Potter. Harry Potter? Yeah, that's a better description of Harry Potter. More like Harry Potter, more like Harry Potty. It sucks. I don't really know. But, like, in the world, these characters are described a certain way. I don't agree with it. That's not my Deb, if you will. Not my Deb. Not my president. Not my Deb. But yeah. I just had no one to talk about this, which I had to come here because I have no one to talk about this. And like, there's only so much I can say because I truly desperately want my friends to watch it. Like, I do not think they would like it as much as I do, but I want them to watch it so bad. So every time I talk about it, I can't tell them any spoilers. Like, I can't talk about the actual plot because then they would get spoiled to what the plot is. Same with this video. Like, then if I can't talk too much because then it would spoil you, and I don't want to spoil you because this series is so beautiful. But that's what's up. That's why I just had to just talk about it. It is really, really good. If anyone, please, maybe I'll just make a video. If this video goes 1 like, you shouldn't trust my 1 likes. My next video is going to be the What's in My Bag tour, by the way. For the people that have been waiting, who've been patiently waiting. But if I get 1 like on this video, I will make another video, maybe a little deep dive into the plot, the structure, everything about Project History. Because I truly love this series so bad. Like, I love it so much. I don't even think this video is describing how much I love Project History. I'm scared. It's so good to me, though. And I don't think anyone else will agree with me. I low-key think... I don't know what I think! See, I'm kind of scared, and I shouldn't be. But maybe I should be. I'm a bit scared to share things I love on the line. Because then people can critique it. Don't, please. Don't do that. Why would you critique anything I love? That's awful. Just kidding, of course. But it is something I'm a bit like... Oh, it's like when you watch a movie and you're like, that was a really good movie. And then you read the reviews online and everyone's like, this was a horrible, horrible movie. Oh, that is awkward as H. And this would be really awkward if I put out a whole video about how much I love this series and everyone's like, this series freaking sucked balls. But regardless, I love this series. And I do think to an extent, 'tis a little bit of nostalgia for the series that I watched growing up, but I also think it's actually a really good series because I rewatched it literally last month, as in this month, but it is April 1st while I'm recording this. So actually last month, March, I rewatched it again. And I love it. There obviously are things I find fault in, like I'm like, oh, that's probably not the best thing. I don't really like that specific aspect, but they're trying their best. Like, they're people. They're a small studio, like a very much not. Their budget is small, you know. It is large, but it is small. So no hate. I love this series. Please. I'm so scared. Why am I so scared? Anyways, I've been recording for 18 minutes now, and the original speed paint I did, like how long I had filmed it for, was 12 minutes, because I was like, I probably won't talk that long. I don't know why in the world I thought I wasn't going to talk that long. But anyways, I really, really hope you enjoyed hearing me yapping up about my favorite freaking YouTube series. And if not, don't tell me that. Hope you guys have a really great, awesome day. Love y'all.